And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. I'm your host, Nick Legato. Alright. Finally! God. Son of a... No, okay. We're actually here. What the... And anybody... One would say the person with the most knowledge of this place would have the most to say about it. Dun 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 dun. It's funny bring Umaro, Gao, Shadow, and Realm, or Go-Go and Realm, because none of them theoretically would really know about it. But it's interesting to think of it that way. And then one of them would turn around and say this, but you know that. And ironically, I've seen Realm do it, which is kind of funny. She shouldn't know anything about this. And that's apparently Odin. So that should tell us what we're going to find here. The power of Odin! Yeah. It's Odin, but, you know, we'll see if we like it or not. What is this noise? Who are these people? Well, they just got their asses handed to them. What's this? Death? It's a ghost! Interesting, though, how that works, you know. And that should be a reminder if you plan on using it. And thus is the end of Odin. Yes. Powerful sorcerer, huh? It's just like a sorcerer to me. Many of the enemies are the same here as they are out there, so just to give you a heads up, there's not too much difference here. So, battles will be skipped if you didn't see them already. Too freaking bad, I don't want to show them. Because you could see all these battles in the last episode. We're all about making a personal best here. But again, remember, melee attacks are king here, if you hadn't noticed from the experience of playing. So, we'll see you after the battle. Alright. And we're walking. We're walking. Quickly now. There's a door here that's barely visible, which leads to glorious Punisher. It's the strongest staff in the game, like the Rune Edge, and I think the Ogre Nyx. This is a new boss here. What was I gonna say? Unlike the other two, like the other two, it absorbs, god damn it, it absorbs, your MP in order to dish out criticals. So, it's up to you if you want to use it. Some people like it, some people don't. This guy here hits with Cold Dust after you hit him a few times. And he'll also hit you with Meteo if you really piss him off. So, it's good to kill him quickly. Time to die. But yeah, kill it quickly so you don't have to deal with it. Damn it. Alright, let's keep moving. This is an interesting battle. I know it's coming up, so let's just make sure we're all set here. Yeah. This is one of those supposedly insanely hard bosses who just opens up and just rips you asunder. Again, like many of these bosses, the programmers were stupid in giving it, in a sense, a primary weakness of some sort. Some kind of weakness that we can exploit that requires no special tricks or anything. It's weak to confuse. And it has a 50% chance of offing itself. Good job, programmers, for making a boss that really was that easy. And how did I find that out? I accidentally selected the Noise Blaster instead of the Debilitator. And I saw him confuse himself, and he did just that. And thus we have been given the Offering. The Offering is talked about a lot and is worshipped as one of the greatest relics out there, and it has its uses. I wouldn't say it's the greatest one out there, but it is definitely interesting. The Offering really works good with Setzer with his dice, and more specifically his fixed dice when you get them. because it's barrier piercing and all that good stuff. So on top of that, I mean, come on, you can't get much better than that. A skill that randomly throws out nasty attacks and you got 4 chances to do it. If you can you can equip the Genji glove, use the fixed dice and the regular dice for interesting results as well. But here's an example here. We're not getting anything good because it's just the regular dice, but remember, the fixed dice, you're adding about another 0 to all these numbers. And upon adding this said 0, you'll be doing mad damage. That's like 8 grand of damage right there, just from the attack. The catch is, there is a catch. The fixed dice, if my memory serves me right, are located in Kefka's Tower. Now, the fixed dice is great to use in the Colosseum. Just put Setzer in the party, and have the offering and the gauntlet in there. Let him just throw dice like it's nobody's business. That's instantly pure satisfaction right there. You'll be a happy camper with that. So, you know, it's something to consider, you know, real soon. But that means you gotta go into Kefka's Tower and leave. We'll talk about that when the time comes. So we got a new Magicite here. Oops. It'd be nice if I looked in the right area. Where we can learn Meteor. Meteor is definitely a spell you want to teach to your primary spellcasters, Celeste, Terra, and Realm. Strago doesn't really need it, I think, as much, just because it's Strago. I mean, he really doesn't need it. He has all of his other stuff he can do instead. Anyway, so, yeah, Meteor is okay. I'm reluctant to say that it's great by any means, but it is okay. I mean, I don't want to ruin anything, but I'll ruin it if I say it. I mean, it's all up for debate, really, and I don't know how to really word this very well, but, well, I'm just going to tell you, the Esper Odin can be changed into something else. It can be changed into the Raiden Esper, which means you lose the opportunity to really learn Meteor from Odin. The quarrel is what's better, what you learn from Raiden or what you learn from Odin. Well, many argue that to the deaths, but I think Meteor is pretty good for what it is. But to teach it to all your characters is redundant. It means you gotta leave and then you gotta come back, and then and there's better, at the end of the day, there are better spells out there. Here we go, the Lethal Weapon, who is unfortunately by itself as always, attacking with a majorly painful attack called the Diffuser. Oh damn it, I forgot to take the dice off him. He has innate shield on him, if my memory serves me right, so we gotta put him down the old-fashioned way. Not that it's a problem, well, since he's not equipped properly, we'll just do that. He's armed with some pretty strong spells like this, lightning-based mostly, but it's nothing we can't handle. We just put him down. I guess he's a decent rage to pick up him and Io. He looks just like Io, actually. But as you can see, as usual, easily defeated. Good magic points, though, but we'll talk about building up and learning spells later. Because I do a questionable thing that a lot of people seem to have problems with, and it's like, blow it out your ass, it's not that big of a deal. So, there we go, and a big loud sound has occurred. What did we do, you ask? Well, if you leave the castle and come all the way back, you'll learn that if you talk to one of the historians, you'll see that message come up. I'm sorry, I was going the wrong way. Because I went in there and I checked it out, and I'm sitting there going, I don't remember having to ever go back this way. Anyway, you know, so learning Meteor is up to you, but I think it's kind of pointless, so don't waste your time with it, please. I say please because why waste your time with Meteor when, like I said, there are better multi-hitting spells out there and lures that justify you not doing it. Okay, as we see, there's a dragon up ahead. We need to prepare accordingly, and being with the dice isn't going to do it. Sorry, buddy. Aegis Shield, the Ice Shield should really not be on there. The best we can do for him is the Force Shield right now. He's got the Aegis, which is the best he can get. The the two thunder shields are the weapons in question here that we want to use. And Setzer being our heaviest hitter is definitely the one we want to use. So let's go ahead and pick a fight with an angry dragon here. Blue dragon can be tough because he hits with lots of water spells like Clean Sweep, which is a lore that can be taught to you know who. But again, I'm not a big fan of it, so don't use it. Obviously, this enemy is going to be weak to lightning, and I'm looking for my aspic. There he is. Because we're going to hit this fool with as much lightning as we can. And that includes Bark 3 and Tridazer. Or Tritalk, so. Which is Tridazer, since Edgar doesn't know both. 3. Look at that beautiful damage. Again, obviously this battle is going to be won pretty easily at the rate we're going here. And these are guys whose whose innate magic skills are not very good. Now, if we were to cast Haste on any of our characters, he would use Rippler. So we want to avoid this ever happening to us, and obviously this is how we just did it. The Marvel Shoes will actually void that skill right there, which is lucky we were able to get hit by it. Oh yeah, I wish we had the Punisher though. He would have been able to do a lot more damage, but that's what happens. And then really, Setzer is our main hitter here, which is, I can't believe I just said that. Oh yeah, we have Bahamut as well. We may as well just throw that out there too while we're here. Clean Sweep this again, will you? We're gonna eat this. We'll use Edgar as our resource guy here. Since, like I said, he lacks any of the level 3 casting spells right now. By the power of Grayskull! And he could be dead right now, yeah. See, my math skills are pretty good. Blue Dragon is kind of a threat, but not much. The weapon here is a joke. Well, not a joke, it's a good item. Don't get me wrong, it's a great weapon. But, yeah, there's a dark secret behind the Scimitar. The Scimitar, oh man. In the Japanese game, the attack that Odin does is called the Zantetsuken. Zantetsuken. And as you see in other games, you know, that's what it's called, right? So the Scimitar was also called the same name, the Zantetsuken. The Zantetsuken. But, you know, thanks Ted for screwing up that translation, you fucking prick. Yeah, he screwed that up too, and it's not. It's supposed to be Zantetsuken and Zantetsuken for the summon and the sword and whatever. And he's totally blew it. Okay, now that we've acquired all things, let's get the hell out of here. I don't think you can, you cannot warp out of this dungeon. So it's a matter of the rage is ensuing. It's a matter of trekking back. Raiden and Odin summon-wise are about the same, but Raiden teaches the godly, in my opinion, the godly quick spell, which allows 2 commands in a turn. So you cast this on one person and they get 2 commands. You cast it on yourself and you get 2 commands. So, and and you get 2 commands multiple times. It's a buff. So obviously, I believe Raiden is the far better spell, because if you really want Meteor, you can easily acquire it through other means. So anyway, like I was saying, this is, you know, whatever. So anyway, on the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VI, fighting in the dinosaur forest, so to speak, and well, maybe we'll do the Phoenix Cave. I'm feeling Phoenix Cave, so, you know, that way we can get further along in our game here. So, we'll see you then.